I've owned this Dino twice, and I bought it initially in '92. As soon as I got it, I put it into a concourse event for the Ferrari Owners Club, and it won first in its class, so I was very proud of that. And I kept it for about 5 years. So when my twins came along, I thought I'd better be sensible and sell something and put the money into a house and rent it out and earn some income to help with the costs of the kids. And so I decided to sell the Dino in '97, I believe it was. And pretty much as soon as I did, I always regretted it. And of all the cars I've had, it was always the one that at the back of my mind I really felt silly having sold. So in late 2016, my brother Chris, he knew that I'd been sort of vaguely keeping an eye open for a Dino, and he spotted one going through auction. So he pointed it out to me, and I did a bit of research and found that it happened to be my old car. I managed, eventually a bit of negotiation to buy the car, not at the auction, but just after. A fool that I am, I paid 6 times what I sold it for in '97, but that's how classic car prices have gone, and I am that stupid, so that's fine. But it's, it's just, I'm so glad that I bought the car back. I'm Phill Brigstock, and I've written a book called Dino Days. As soon as I bought it, I decided that in honour of having bought it back, that I would mark it with a trip down to Italy, to the factory. I decided it would be a good idea, if I could, to meet as many Dino owners as I could meet on the way from the UK to the factory in Italy. And met some amazing characters. One guy who has a collection of nearly 30 cars, and I met another guy who actually is from Maranello, actually lives in Maranello where Ferraris are made. There's an excellent story in the book of the day that I spent with him, which has a particular relevance to this car. But read the book and you'll find out about that. And the book is full of anecdotes and funny things that have happened. It's about a number of things. It's about the cars that I've owned, it's about the cars that my brother and my father have owned, particularly looking at the Ferrari Dino 646 Dry, but it's also a book that looks at the life of Dino Ferrari, who was the son of Enzo. I look at Dino the man, I look at the engine that Dino helped to create. There's a chapter about my brother and all the things he's been up to, and there's a very strong James Bond connection in that story. It's very much for a general audience of people who have perhaps had a passing interest in classic cars, but have never perhaps gone that deeply into them, or never perhaps owned one, and they wonder what it would be like to actually own classic cars and the ups and downs that come with it. I wanted to write the book to get it off my chest and to get something out there for my kids and my family and my friends to see what I've been up to over all these years. Just as much to try and help the Sporting Bears charity. So all the profits from this book will be going to the Sporting Bears charities.